Hello guys, welcome to the Train Parrot. I want to cover what's going on with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is pushing really strong. It's testing the 30K level and there is a chance that we can go even to 34K. But before we get too excited, I'm gonna remind you that the right attitude with everybody is going so bullish is to have a contrarian look and to try to see what could go wrong and what's the recipe for things to continue going higher and what are the levels that we need to defend so things don't go really in the wrong direction and we get completely disappointed. Today I'm gonna cover a pattern that could easily get us back into the 19K to feel the CME gap that is there still pending. I remind you about that, but also I want to show you the levels that we need to break to the upside if we really were aiming for that 34K or even beyond. At the moment, the macroeconomy is not looking great. There's a war ongoing, not just one, but two wars ongoing. The stock market not doing great either. You can see Nvidia took a hit, Tesla taking a hit, and most of the earnings are not looking great really. So what is Bitcoin doing at this level? So let's have a look at the chart. So this pattern on the top is a head and shoulder information. And at the same time, at the bottom, we have a breakout from the RSI. So we have something really bullish from the momentum perspective. So we have the tick in the box for things to continue going higher, but we also have some forecasts that are a little bit early still, but if it completes the full head and shoulder pattern, that's really bearish. And we can see that the target is around 19.5. So that will completely fill the CME gap and it will also take all the liquidity that is around here. By the way, guys, I'm using a new indicator. You can see here on the left, it's called liquidation levels from Lux Algo. It's for free and I'm really digging it because it's showing precisely the levels that I'm seeing also in other paid platforms. And you can see that currently we just took that liquidation level at 29.8. There's still one at 30.5 almost that hasn't been taken. But after that, all we have is this 34 point something waiting from this collapse. It got formed during the bear market and is still pending there. So that's the next big massive liquidation levels. Of course, in between there are some other ones that are way smaller. So what do we need to do to be able to aim to these higher levels? We have to conquer the levels above the head. We cannot remain below the head because even if we end up with a week around 31K, it still will be considered as a lower level than the head and therefore is still a head and shoulder pattern. So that can still bounce back below. And as soon as we are below around here halfway through, people are gonna say the head and shoulders is almost completed and they're gonna start dumping all the way to here. By the time you're here, this could collapse very quickly. So I'm not forecasting this is going to play out, to be honest. I'm just saying we need to keep an eye on this formation. We need to destroy this pattern somehow. We need not to let it play out. Otherwise, well, it will come back down very quickly, very aggressively. Of course, that's a massive opportunity for accumulation of Bitcoin. But in fact, if we look at the momentum, weekly RSI is telling us absolutely the opposite. It's saying the momentum is massive and this should come back below here and maybe retest. And if you're wondering what price of Bitcoin will be a retest perfect on this trend line here, that's around 27.7. How do I know that? Well, because I'm using the RSI reverse engineered and it's telling me that at a level of 52 RSI, that coincides with 27.8, and that will be more or less a 52 on the RSI, as you can see here below. So if we hold that level, we're allowed to go a little bit below, but then we need to close the week at an RSI of 52 or more. If we do that, then we will still consider the breakout of the RSI very bullish, confirmed, and due for another push higher, maybe to the 70 level or to the 60 levels. So yeah, consider yourself now informed. I hope you like this quick update, and appreciate it. If you do, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and remember to leave a comment. That's the best thing that you can do for the channel. Thank you very much. See you next time.